Hello everybody, welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, The Awaken. As we left off, we are Dr. Watson with a frozen driver and horse at some place in Switzerland. Some institute. But yeah, I've been watching on Twitter and on the Discord on when they're gonna release the episodes. They're saying that they're coming out soon, but not yet. Yeah, I've got Gabe's power to help me out to figure out these puzzles now. But hey, free beer. So let's see what we find in this lovely place. Keep your wits about you, Watson. Should you witness anything out of the ordinary, no matter how trifling it seems, go immediately to the valley and ask for the Superintendent Bilger. I know him. He's a trustworthy fellow and has been informed of business in his district. Should prove to be an able ally. All right.
How can I help you, Mynheer?
Good day, sir. I am Dr. Watson. I have just come from London, and...
You must see Fraulein Muller, please, if you could. She is over there.
Nice scars.
She was so impatient to receive your visit. She has made remarkable progress. But the doctor can explain everything far better than I. Look, here she is now.
Yeah, she looks well.
My little daughter.
Any your suspicions there, Watson? At least I don't see any scars on the forehead, so she's not lobotomized. Must be drugged. She is pale as hell, though. Must be keeping her in a dungeon. Ah! They're learning their ABCs. They're teaching science. They love dancing, especially about at the midsummer, apparently. They love their geography. What else are they teaching around here? Hunting, of course. Human anatomy and medicine. And dentistry. Good to know that they have all the facilities here. What about this one? Ah, cooking. Of course.
I should leave these good people to their reconciliation.
Ah, because we are in Switzerland, we would have, of course, the cuckoo clock. And also... Ricola! Nice tapestries. Yeah, that's all cocaine, all right. Oh, yeah. Scorpio is ready. Hey, Zelda. Just doing my Predator 2 reference today. At least it wasn't Spaceballs. Yet. Is this the one that get kind of Lovecraftian? Probably. Maybe. Could be. It's possible. I'm not too sure. It has the possibility of being that. What you reading there? It's not that long of a letter anyway. Cabinet is like only 1/5 filled. Nice robes. Ah, they got the skis there. So if there's a winter time and there's a lot of snow, that's how they get to the closest village. If they need to. Yeah, that was a very unfunny joke. Good thing you alerted to it. Thank you. I appreciate the alert. Something that Mercenary never does. Maybe Mercenary doesn't realize that his puns are very unfunny.
Good day, miss. I am Dr. Watson. I believe you have word of my visit.
Indeed, Doctor. Your letter said you wished to speak with Dr. Gygax. I will see
Gygax?
if he is ready to receive you.
Thank you, miss.
Too close to Gygas. What is this, Earthbound now? I mean, if there is a Dr. Gygas, that is a bad thing. Don't mind the tentacle-faced creature here.
Good morning, Dr. Watson. I must say, I viewed your letter with both astonishment and pride.
Pride?
You want to know more about our methods of treatment in order to compare them with those applied in your country.
I mean, it's a good
Indeed,
thing to compare.
Doctor. I am sure that we British could learn a great deal from our colleagues on the continent.
Mm-hmm.
You are quite right, my dear doctor. But this professional consultation could have been managed with greater efficiency and ease by correspondence. I'm sure you can understand my time, as is yours, is quite valuable. Pray tell, what precisely brought you to the Black Edelweiss, Dr. Watson?
It is quite simple. Through some random events, I encountered a man who was a former patient of yours. His actions suggested that he was suffering from such disorders as...
Good morning. I am Amos Colby from the Northwood Agency of Boston, Massachusetts.
You're not
Is something wrong, Doctor?
Yeah?
Upon my word, this man who claims to be from the Northwood Agency is an obvious fraud. The true Amos Colby died and was buried just a few days ago in London. I must now tell you everything. I am here because one of your staff has engaged in a dangerous trade between this institution and parties in England. Moreover, those activities are tied to a murderous sect, which...
And you think that this man could be one of them?
Indeed. It is entirely within reason that he is here to eliminate any traces of their criminal enterprise, if you see my meaning.
Indeed I do, Doctor. Let me show you out.
I trust that...
Please return at this same time tomorrow, and I promise I will be entirely at your disposal.
I don't trust this
but
doctor.
I entreat you, please maintain complete discretion on these matters. May I depend on your cooperation?
Most assuredly, but...
Watson,
Good morning, sir.
you really don't know how to
may I
think
be of assistance?
beforehand.
You can start by telling your men to all take a few steps back. Then we can have a nice friendly...
I'm totally
Very
American,
interesting.
can't you
We
tell
have
from my
indications
American
of a
Irish
personality
accent?
breakdown and related paranoia. I must ask you
There's
to come with me
totally
to the
nothing
examination
Irish
room
about
so
my...
we can
I'm
reveal
from
your
Massachusetts,
deeper
Boston. We
problems.
have a very Irish accent there. Don't you know? Demon! Or something.
Do not worry, it's nothing serious.
Why did you need to throw Watson out because of this? You're apprehending the man, but why did you tell Watson to come back tomorrow? I really don't trust this guy.
Stand where you are.
It's Sherlock! In disguise. He really is the master of disguise. That was Sherlock as Amos Colby. He even fooled me! That sneaky bastard. That reminds me, actually, I didn't add a new sound effect. Which I was supposed to do. Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves as I do this.
Disgusting!
There.
Yay!
I did say I would add it. Oi. Careful. I don't know if I need to grab that or something else. Ah, the good Dr. Gyges is here.
Several drops alone will be enough to sedate a horse.
Gyges.
There. That's excellent. Kunz, throw him into the holding chamber.
I would feel more comfortable without this costume. However, I am here and in proper place due to Watson's singular assistance. I must remember to thank him later. Let's hope he will act according to our plan. My next move is to learn if the has suffered compensation. The sedative still has some effect, but I will be myself soon.
I'm assuming we should be seeing Sherlock there or something. Hey, Zaraka. Thank you for the raid.
Lord, what a stench. This wretch reeks of alcohol. Taking into account his state, he has also been dosed with a good amount of some soporific. The nurse will return soon. I must make it appear as if I am still here. I need something. Lord, what a stench.
And if I take this bed sheet?
The nurse will return soon. I must make it appear as if I am still here. This should complete the illusion of my presence. For how long, I can't be sure. Closed, tight.
Now the question is, how do we get out of here?
Lord, what a... Closed, tight.
There ain't much that I can do. What? I'm using the spoon as a lockpick, somehow. It's Gabriel's favorite game. I think. No, Towers of Annoy. Good thing it wasn't that annoying. It was a lot easier than Towers of Annoy.
Closed tight. I encourage all personnel to read Dr. Blensmoth's book. When you finish with it, please leave it here for your colleagues, Dr. Gyjax.
Labor.
I must hide and avoid the nurse, else he will raise an alarm, and I must find some means of neutralizing him. Perhaps I could put him to sleep somehow.
Somebody there? I saw an arm.
Hey, you! What are you doing out there? Huh? You are not a nurse. Come on, get me out of here.
I'm very sorry, my friend. I can't help you as I'm just passing by.
I'm not your friend. I am Maurizio. I can promise you won't get very
Hey,
far
Stealthy.
if you don't set me free.
Hey, Mr. Mega Hussy.
My cries will bring the entire hospital on your trail.
Well, my friend, I mean Maurizio, it looks like you have logic on your side, but I don't have the key to your cell, and the door looks quite solidly built. What do you make of our dilemma?
The door may be solid, but the lock is worthless. There is a room at the end of the corridor where the repairman from the mainland stores his supplies. I am positive there is a crowbar inside. The key is hidden in a crack near the door, as he's afraid of losing it. Come back for me when you get the crowbar.
I trust him. Yeah. Completely trust this man.
Attention. Reconstruction and installation of water pipe. Dangerous. Do not enter. We shall definitely enter. Closed tight.
May the rats feast upon your eyes. The darkness is coming.
Closed tight.
Another raid! Woo! I'm popular today! Yay! Hello, everybody! From Fractal Mind Mike! How was Doom? It says retro, but I know he was playing Doom. Did you ever get the 11th hour working? And also, Sherlock Holmes is a really strong man. He just put a freaking anvil in his pocket. It's like, oh, an anvil. Adventure game logics. Gotta love them. Oh, I see an anvil. I'll just put this in my pocket. You got the 11th hour working, but it wasn't super fun. Yeah, I've heard that it's a worse game than the 7th Guest. I played through 7th Guest last year, I think it was. And it is an interesting game. It's very hokey. The acting is super cheesy and lovable. The puzzles are annoying as heck in many parts. But it's a very hokey game, and I love it because of the cheesiness to it. And it's an interesting story to it and all that. So I'm good that sorry, it was a good thing to play through it, but I've heard that the sequel 11th Hour is not a good game compared. Hey, you beat Moonstone. Nice. Took you a while, didn't it? Red Knight Mike Raid. Yeah, Red Knight is pretty much the easiest to begin with, if you ask me. I usually start with the Red Knight, because it's the easiest area. But hello there, Refraction, Captain Peel card, board game, Metafay. Hello! I am playing as Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, there he is. Yay! All right, let's see what else we can find in here.
Party power activated.
I must measure them first before taking them. I must measure them first before taking them.
Measure them for what? Why are we measuring these pipes?
I must measure them first before...
Oh, shut up. Fine. Okay. Got a caliper here.
The diameter of this pipe is 16 millimeters.
Uh-huh.
The diameter of this... The diameter of this pipe is... The diameter of this pipe is 10 millimeters.
So we got 10, 18, 16, and 22. Okay. I'll keep those in mind if I ever need a pipe. Or something. Ricola! And then you hear stomps of movement, everybody rushing to the front door. Where's the Ricola? We need a Ricola! The heck is a Ricola? Moncaf? Nobody. Maurizio?
Bring me the crowbar, or I'll scream and bring the entire hospital down on you.
You have no power over me, but fine. Since you wanted it.
Closed tight.
Here you go.
Oh, bless you.
Snuffle.
And here you are. Greetings. Careful. You best not linger here. If they find you, they will throw you down below.
Have a good sleep, Mike.
Into hell.
What's he doing there? Stop him, quickly!
Stand where you are.
Are they London bobbies?
It seems that Maurizio finally attracted some attention. Excellent. Now the stairs are clear and I may return upstairs.
Well, let's check his room. Maybe he left something behind. You never know. I gotta say, it's a very tidy pillow. A very sturdy pillow, too. What is it? It got a rock in it?
I must hide and avoid...
And he's still there. You didn't go after Maurizio? I wonder why not. Can I actually use the spoon to open these?
Closed tight.
No. I guess it only works on that normal cell.
Closed tight.
Hello, Atreides. So now I can go back up there. Hey, Specky. I wonder what I'm gonna have to do with the nurse over there. Maybe I'll find my answer upstairs.
Another visitor.
Stay a while. Stay forever. Das ist das. Sedative. Alright. Now all I need is a syringe or something to poke him with.
Closed. Tight.
Spoon! At least this time I didn't need to do a stupid puzzle.
As long as I keep my distance, I now appear as if I am a male nurse.
Oh. That's lucky.
I have no reason to go there.
Not yet, I'm assuming. People are having fun around here. Maybe they tried to be Arnold impressionists. Or impersonators. Because impressionists would be artists. G. Berta. G. Berta, are you doing fine?
I must be careful to avoid attention. I must hide and avoid the nurse, else he will... A scale. This won't be of any use to me.
Sally? From Nightmare Before Christmas?
An old puppet. Almost as welcoming as Fraulein Muller.
Apparently these guys didn't like monkeys.
A medicine man is not always at the service of life.
What the fuck? Okay, on the top of the main floor, everything looks normal and nice. But once you get down here, it's like, what the hell are these people really into? Hello? $18mm, 15, 12.
These pipes are too large to carry more than one at a time.
Then how do I drop one?
These pipes are too large to carry more than one at a time. These pipes are too large.
Yeah, I get it. Just exchange them.
These pipes are too large to carry more than one at a time.
Yeah, I get it. Shut up. There we go.
I must hide and avoid the nurse, else he will raise an alarm.
We will put them to sleep. The good old sedative
Well done.
in a syringe in a blowpipe trick.
Their laboratory seems to have all the usual equipment. If need be, I can use this.
Nice toy. Drunken sounds? Take the remaining stones and convert them to cash, then buy back the rest of goods as Schnitzer asked. I want all this to be settled before my departure. Okay. Interesting.
This is a letter from Gyjax, as this is clearly his signature. I don't understand. Stones? What stones could he mean?
Gallstones, of course. They're selling them on the black market.
This book appears to be an inventory ledger. However, it is in code, and I don't have the time to properly decipher it. I see Dr. Gyjax's signature at the bottom of each page. Interesting. This book must detail his shipments to England.
Dear Dr. Gyjax, my secretary has informed me that you have suspended further shipments of your order for some of our products. This is quite disturbing since you are well aware that significant liberties were taken with the laws of this country in order to acquire these goods on your behalf. Grasshopper Company Import-Export Zurich. You should know that the quantity of goods stored in my warehouse is considerable and was imported in anticipation of your stated needs. Taking into account the potential danger which retaining these goods in my warehouse represents, I have lowered their price 2 times over in an effort to dispose of them. I trust you understand that that discovery of these substances in my warehouse by the local authorities would lead to the undesirable necessity of having to explain myself, and it would prove most difficult to conceal their intended destination, which would be your establishment. Best regards, Schnitzer.
This letter is dated 2 weeks ago.
That's about the time when all the disappearances started. The mind, its power, its secrets.
It is not about magic. In fact, everything is a question of will. We are sometimes surprised by a young child's vigor and force of action. The point to consider is that when a child moves to act, all their being and will are focused on that one thing, action. And they move without the slightest inhibition, which might paralyze an adult. A man who wants to leap across a trench first considers what would become of him if he should fail and fall. Or he might consider his landing and how to avoid a nasty sprain. Even with the results of acting under a gaze of some silly young woman he seeks to impress. All these distractions prevent the man from concentrating all his will and strength on leaping across the trench, which reduces his chance of success. If this man, like a child, acted as though nothing else existed or mattered at this moment other than this leap, I maintain he would leap not just this trench, but 3 times again as wide. Consider for a moment ancient lore such as Greek mythology. Wouldn't the strength that the gods granted Hercules be more a corollary condition of spiritual beatitude and a poor mind? Other learned texts speak of the aberrant nature of this hero. All these are signs of poor intelligence and ignorance of the positive or negative aspects of one's environment. His permanent dialogue with the gods and the fact that these deities flatter our hero regarding his potency drives him to an enraptured state that is characterized by chronic recklessness and a complete faith concerning the success of his prowess. Recklessness and disregard of the world are the same qualities of a child. Let us imagine That amazing strength, serving a weak but uninhabited mind. Here is a being with or without the presence of gods who would possess outstanding force. Furthermore, we could much more worse than the thought that sometimes frightens me. Let us imagine a man big and well formed, such as the ancient hero, but now with the intellectual capacities of brightest scholars. Further assume that for one reason or another, they have disconnected from their environment and society, falling into condition close to childhood. Let us further hypothesis for reasons of survival or due to an irrepressible and violent emotion, such as love or force hate, this being is driven to act. Then I maintain that there is no force on earth, be it physical or celestial, capable of stopping such a fate. Mental power totally concentrated on a unique act is such a ray of pure energy that it will drive all known and unknown forces from a man. Released from the hindrances of social thought and other scruples, they too will become a human cyclone. This power unleashed would be so awesome it would turn even the blood-thirsty animals of the dark continent into arthritic canaries. You wanted a Finglish speech, there's your Finglish. You're welcome.
Dr. Blensmoth's book, Mind, Its Strength and Its Secrets. Promising title.
Too much text, didn't read. Chlorine?
These boxes contain chlorine.
That's not a box, that is a bottle. Are those the stones?
Strange. These appear to be pink crystals.
And there is the black edelweiss.
This box contains bottles labeled black edelweiss, which are identical to those found in the London sect hideouts.
That's still not a box.
As I suspected, they most definitely came from here. I will take one.
In the room at the Black Edelweiss, I found some boxes with labeled petals in tentacles of those found in the Sex Temple in London. That was not even a box. It's a shelf. Quite unique, I must be shifting my fear of this listening to this sect and this private doctor. Also, I noticed that the ambience and music was drowning out his speech. So lower them just a little bit, especially the ambient volume. Yeah, they kind of did look like soul gem fragments.
This product is primarily composed of potash, which, if blended in precise proportions with water and chlorine, creates a spectacular smoke. But I will also need a bottle or container of some sort. These cans won't do, they're too large.
Interesting that they have a bell like that. I wonder what it's for.
Their laboratory seems to have all the usual equipment. If need be, I can use this. A scale. This won't be of any use to me.
Not yet. Alright, to the upstairs we go. He's not a stiff, he is sedated. As in, he's sleeping. No name tag here. Fascinating. Laboratory. Good.
Excuse me, miss.
Go away, you swine. Leave, or I'll make you bleed.
Something wrong with your eyes?
Where are you hiding? Where are you? Don't leave me all alone. Heidi. Oh.
I found Heidi.
I cannot do this.
Why not? I guess that's on Heidi then. Waschküche. Anybody know German? What is a Waschküche? Waschküche? The shower room? Or bathroom? The washing place? The laundry room. Ah, okay. Hey, sit. That was the new Finnish anthem in Metalocalypse. Unfortunately, the lyrics were an ancient spell that summoned a giant troll, but this game seems unrelated. It is very unrelated.
Closed tight.
Not for long.
Closed tight.
What?
Closed tight.
These keys don't go to this?
Closed tight.
What the fuck?
Closed tight.
Alright. No spoon on that door then.
A scale. This won't be of any use to me.
Nice stained glass windows. Ah, the arboreum.
Closed tight. Closed tight.
Aviary. That's the word I was looking for. Aviary.
Now my smock will not help me. I must avoid being noticed.
Oops. Apparently they have eyes on the back of their heads.
No, it can't be. It can't end like this.
What is this, Prince of Persia, Sands of Time? No, that's not how the story ended. Good thing I saved after
This
taking
product
all
is
of the...
primarily composed of potash, which, if blended in precise proportion... Now it can't be used for anything. This product is primarily composed of...
So where are we gonna find some empty containers for this?
Their laboratory seems to have...
Hey, Swede. Yeah, lugging an anvil around like nothing and also in our pocket.
Just shoved it in there.
Excuse me.
Go away, you
Closed. Tight. Closed. Tight.
Leitung.
Nurse, make him stop. He must stop that.
What is the problem, madam?
Bauer must stop at once. The birds have not been fed for 2 days. Bauer must have taken the seed.
I want them to fly. Fly out, fly out. When they fly,
Swiss, not
birds
German.
will be everywhere, and all the men in white
This
will
is
run
Switzerland.
all around. Run, run everywhere. Yes, fly, little men, after the birds. Run here, run there, run everywhere, men in white. Run, run, run. They won't see me. The men in
Then
white.
again, that's
Chase
racist.
the little birds far,
I knew you
far
would say
away
something
from
like
here.
that, and immediately a reaction of
Go where I
racist.
like. Go here, go there, go everywhere.
There is a huge difference. As in, they're two different countries.
Extraordinary. These are all bird variants that can speak.
Their wings are horrible.
I want them to fly.
That's like saying Sweden and Norway is the same, if not worse. Swiss German is near unintelligible for Germans, yeah? They even speak a different kind of a dialect. And don't mind Bannigan, he's a Finnish asshole. Just like me. Except I'm not a racist. I respect all the countries. He doesn't. Apparently. Excuse me, sir, but what are you looking for? Alright. Always nice to with the Finnish asshole on a Friday evening. Hey, hi. I'm just busting his chops. I don't mean any of it. But you should be careful of what you say, you know. That's all I'm trying to say. As in, think before you say anything, Bannigan. You might hurt a lot of people's feelings when saying things like that. You got nothing to say? You were the girl at the, entryway. Finnish people can think. I think. Okay, maybe I can't think, but I'm sure Bannigan is much smarter than me anyway.
Hey there, Hecho. We all know that the only two countries that are basically the same are Finland and Estonia. Yeah, very similar. Yes, indeed.
I want...
You want them to fly, huh?
Closed. Tight.
Let's see if any of these work.
Closed. Tight.
I need to find the key for this. Alright. Alright, alright.
Water.
It's water! Never would have thought. There. Now what do I do with said water? You thirsty?
Now my smock will not help me. I must avoid being noticed.
I wonder how to get rid of that guy. Gotta do something with these birds, like let them free, and he'll go chasing after them. But where can I find the key?
Closed. Tight.
Fräulein Müller. Alright. So that's her own chambers, and I can't go in there. I can't go further that way. Now you'll see here, this is where the patient go, and that is where all the students go to for a lecture or visiting doctors, and they're gonna show them how they treat their patients around here.
I have no reason to go there.
Alright. Then what the hell are we supposed to do? I haven't got a single clue. So who is this Heidi that you talk of? Because I couldn't give you the doll, which I would have thought would be Heidi. Is that water coming out of your nose? No, it's not. Blood!
I should find a way to get rid of the nurses so I may quietly move about this floor and speak with the patients. I should find a way to get rid of the nurses so I may quietly move about this floor and speak with the patients.
What? Shit. Go back to sleep. This is not easy.
This product is primarily...
Yes, I can. I've just forgotten to save.
Nurse,
What is...
Bob.
I want.
Extraordinary. These are all bird variants that can speak. Closed. Tight.
Jesus, we've done that again. Now we save. So no need to do all that again.
I should find a way to get rid of...
Who are you? You are not the nurse. Give them to me. I beg you.
Give what?
What do you need?
Small pink crystals, please. In the laboratory.
Huh. Never would have thought that this guy would need them.
Here is your medicine. Now, please, if I could just ask you a few questions.
They must be dissolved in water.
Oh, good thing I
Water.
forgot to take the water.
Yes, there is some in the garden.
Vickers medicine. Some pink liquid. Cool. Now I wonder what these pink crystals are. What kind of medicine is it? Well, at least now he will get his water my ass and Pepto-Bismol. 0 days for Spaceballs reference. Yet again.
Here it is, my friend. You must tell me where.
Make the male nurse leave, and I will tell you anything you want.
All right. Where's the key to the aviary?
The mad girl. Bring her doll to her. She knows.
Ah. Now we
I should
figured.
find a way to get rid of the nurses so I may quietly move about this floor and speak with the patients.
So now we know to bring her the doll. Here's your Heidi.
Look who is here to see you, miss.
Heidi! Heidi! You are here! The bad men took you away. But you came back.
Heidi told me she wanted to come back to you. She also told me that you know how to free the kind birds from their
You okay there, Sherlock? You look like you've seen some shit.
Men took Heidi away. They said I was a bad girl because I cut off the head of that nasty brute. But he started it. He was bad first.
He did terrible things, this bad man?
Oh, yes. He came in the night for us. He took Heidi and I to his room, near the birds. And he was very, very nasty with me. He had the key to the bird's house and said if I wasn't a good girl, he would send them away. I didn't like that, because Heidi loves the birds.
So you killed him?
So, my child, the key to the birdhouse is upstairs in his room?
Yes, it's there. Now the lady lives there.
Ah, Fräulein
I'm
Müller.
not allowed to see the birds anymore.
Thank you very much.
Yeesh.
What is that, Heidi? Oh, you want to thank the gentleman. And you have a present for him. What a sweet girl you are.
No presents,
Oh,
no gifts.
I agree. Heidi wants to thank you and says to tell you a secret. When I cut the bad man's head, she didn't want him to ever come back. So she hid the key in her belly.
I don't think he would ever come back after you decapitated him. So, you're safe. Thanks for the key.
We are in your debt, young lady, and our humble thanks to you, Heidi.
Heidi, child of the mountains.
Should have known that you based her name on that. Alright. Should have expected these kind of things from inhabitants of an insane asylum. But they're a bit crazy. It's a loom. Looks like she's making a scarf or something.
Fraulein Muller does not seem particularly gifted. Truly, art in the blood can take the strangest forms.
Yeah, she's not gifted, but hey, she's giving an effort to it. Tea time. Spectacles. I'm sorry. Bifocals. Huh, spectacles, testicles, want and watch. Dear Fräulein Müller, we are deeply sorry, but it seems we have sent you the wrong spectacles, which were actually intended for another customer. In fact, they're waiting for those lenses, and you know how difficult it is to be without spectacles. If you could be so kind as to return them, we will gladly pay all your expenses for this regrettable mistake. Once again, please accept our most sincere apologies.
Macrame, a healthy occupation for modern women, by Calipigi Mubala Smith Papadopoulos. And look at this, it is a signed edition.
Oh, look at how cute of an embroidered doggy she made. That's adorable.
This splendid macrame design is protecting the bottle.
Yeah, she's making macrames then. I think there might be something wrong with this basket. I'm not sure what it is, but there's something definitely wrong with that basket.
Macrame, a healthy occupation for modern women, by Calipigi Mubala Smith Papadopoulos. And look at this,
Calipigi
it is
Mubala
a signed
Smith
edition.
Papadopoulos.
Macrame, a healthy occupation for modern women, by Calipigi Mubala Smith Papadopoulos. And look at this, it is a signed
So their
edition.
last name has African, British, and Greek name. What kind of a first name is
Crame.
Kelly Piggy? Kelly Piggy. The Shamrock. I think she really likes doing those things. Because she's got freaking thread everywhere. Cupid. There's something else, something wrong with this basket as well. Not really sure what it is.
This must be the key to the aviary.
Well, let's go open the aviary. And don't make me play Freebird. Those were just balls of twine for the loom. I know that's not paranoid. I know that's smoke on the water, but hey, that's the first thing that came to mind. So you get smoke on the water instead of paranoid. I know my songs. Shut up. It was the first thing that came to mind, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Smoke on the water. I think it's 22. No, let's get blended to sleep. $18? Or 21, maybe. Try 21. I can't think straight when I'm thinking smart. I prefer breasts. More cats! Where are you? He's got the whole quote list. So ask more cats. Well, let's free these birds. Well, he's happy. He's so happy that he floats.
The door to the birdcage is open. Help us.
Ninja. Yeah, run, you fool.
The birds have escaped. Quick!
Ah, it's 26.
Catch them!
Thanks to the panic, all the nurses will be elsewhere, as Bauer would say. While the guards are busy trying to catch the birds, I should use the opportunity to search the rest of the asylum. Following the unintentional fire caused by uninspired staff members, I made the decision to forbid access to the kitchen and dining room to all staff other than Frau Mayer and myself.
Loilo, loilo, loilo,
It is necessary to get
lilo.
this dragon to leave so I can freely examine the kitchen. Perhaps if I can create smoke, she will go into a panic and leave, thinking there's a fire.
That's exactly how she sang, right? Liolo, 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 lilo. Somebody doesn't know how to freaking type la la la. Ugh. Abstellkammer. You can't even go in there. I just thought of something. If you can burp on demand, then why not have a reward for that? Because it would get too disgusting too quickly. That's why. And you would be the only one buying it all the time. And besides, burping on demand is not good for the stomach. If I do it too much, I will vomit. Abstellkammer is a storage closet. Ah, no wonder we couldn't get in there. It's not even a proper room, just a closet.
The attendant is gone.
Ah, I'm very glad. But you are not an attendant?
No, my good man, I am not. I arrived from London to investigate private charges of embezzlement against this establishment.
You came all the way from London. Why would anyone choose
Yeah, she
to
sung
come
like
to
a
this
songbird.
godforsaken place?
Indeed, I have just arrived from London and my reasons will soon be clear. Listen to me. I know you do not belong here. You are not mad, merely the victim of a trap that only the most expert specialists could untangle. More importantly, you are the only person here who can give me the information I require. If you could speak with me, assuming your pain has not returned, I would be in your debt.
But who are you?
Someone who could guarantee your freedom once my objectives are secured. But I have little time, and you must listen to me carefully. Did you hear the staff or other inmates speak on any suspicious activities other than the horrible mistreatment you have all suffered at the hands of the staff?
You are from English customs, then. You must be interested in the arrival of illegal foreign lunatics in your country.
What makes you say this?
Well, some time ago, they removed all the foreigners from their cells, and they were never seen or heard from again. Perhaps they were shipped into your country without the usual formalities?
Those foreigners, where did they come from?
I don't know exactly, because oddly, they never associated with the rest of the inmates. They arrived regularly, 1 or 2 fellows per month.
Most peculiar. Did they speak among themselves?
I could hear them trying to talk to one another, but it seemed as if they couldn't understand each other, as if each spoke a different dialect. Also, none of them seemed mad in the least. And then there was one other odd event. They were downstairs, and it was shortly before their departure. I strained to hear them, and could barely make out their conversation. This time, they all seemed to speak the same language, and what is even stranger, they seemed to be saying the same thing repeatedly.
You must rest now, but don't lose hope, as I am here to help. I am afraid I must leave you now.
If you need to know other information, you can see me when you like.
Fascinating info. They removed foreigners from their cells and perhaps they were shipping to your country. 1 or 2 fellows per month. Huh. Fascinating. Bauer. No Bauer here.
Impossible.
I guess it's impossible then.
Impossible.
Alright. Anybody else think that this is a secret door? Because I can hear things. And also an odd placement for a lamp. Ava, who is not present. Okay, I'll just put that whole thing in my pocket, apparently.
This is meant to be used by 2 people, and here I am alone. What should be done? I have to create a system to use this lever in distance. These levers are well oiled. I need something.
Okay, then this maybe?
I need something.
No.
I need something. I encourage all personnel to read Dr. Blensmoth's book. When you finish with it, their laboratory seems to have all the usual equipment. Potash, the perfect ingredient for creating smoke. Potash, the perfect... Potash, the perfect... Here now, I must take care to measure the precise dose. And there, it is done. Their laboratory seems to have...
Is that it? I'm done with it? I can create smoke now? I hope. I don't know. Potash sounds like Boulder Dash to me. This was one weak stained glass window.
It is necessary to get this dragon to leave, so I can...
So I need to do something else with the potash, then. I just wonder what. Highly doubt it's water that I needed for it.
Water.
Welcome to the Plushy family.
Mokat subscribed.
Thanks, Mocats, for the resub. 7 months. Let's try to figure out this potash thing.
Here is the bottle with adequate water. I must calculate its capacity as accurately as possible if my smoking apparatus is to work. Now I know the exact capacity of the bottle.
So now I can do this. No, I can do this, that, this.
A scale. This won't be of any.
So now I need to use the equipment.
Their laboratory seems to have all the usual equipment.
Or do I mix these together? What am I supposed to do? Chlorine.
My
There.
smoking device is ready. I must say, a room filled with smoke shall be difficult to examine, but there is no other way.
Alright, it was the chlorine missing from it. Just put all the chemicals together and bam, you've got it. I don't even know what the heck potash is. Feuer frei! Ugh. Do you smoke? Mind if I do? Want some bread? That's some tiny, tiny bread. Unless those are supposed to be biscuits.
A truss for roast beef.
Hildegard, I found a bag still full of birdseed. If you must replace Birgit... If you must replace Birgit after my shift ends, do not forget 3 short bells, then a long one. This will send the lift back up to the doctor's office. When it arrives at the first basement, the way up will be blocked. You will have to go down to get the dishes afterwards. See you, and good luck, Gretchen. Plant ashes or wood ashes soak in water in a pot, which was the primary means of manufacturing potassium before the industrial era. The name derives from pot ash, which refers to plant ashes or wood ash soaked in water in a pot, which was the primary means of the word potassium is derived from potash. Ah, it's used in fireworks. Gotcha. Must have been a good reason that we made her flee the place. Other than just a note and a truss. Was that really it? I needed to make a complicated smoke machine just to get a freaking truss and a note? Sorry about your birds.
solution is to find a method allowing me to lower this. The only solution is to find a method. This is meant. I need something. I need something.
What else do you need?
I need something.
No, I never went there. But I know that Dr. Gygax always takes a male attendant to help move the levers.
I need something.
What would you need at the end of this rope?
I need something. I need something. I need something. I need something. I need something.
Well, nothing works on that. And I can't put anything on this anymore. Nor can I take it with me.
The only solution is to find a method allowing me to lower this external lever when I am between the two gates. These levers are well oiled.
This is stupid.
Fraulein Muller does not.
Well, I didn't ask for any hints. Did I? So what have I missed here then? If it's in this room, where in this room is it?
crame, a healthy occupation.
I don't see anything that I can pick up.
Fraulein Muller does not seem...
Even though I've looked at everything. So that is a very small bed. Maybe the third person view will make me see better. Although the first person view is a lot more fun.
Fraulein Muller does not seem...
Hey, Games RD.
A lovely piece. I must say it's the highlight of this exhibition, but I dare say it shall prove useful.
I wonder why in the first person view it didn't show the hand icon, or maybe I was just so blind that I didn't see it. Well, at least I got it.
And there, it is done.
Another convoluted, idiotic puzzle solved. Ugh, didn't like that one. As Wabu would say, that was so stupid. Ausgang. Good to know that they have an arrow pointing out. Dr. Wolf.
3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 5 is 10.
Pardon me, sir. Could I trouble you for some information?
Nasty, nasty cheat.
Well, I wasn't a
shall say
kid when I
nothing
played
to
this.
you. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 8 is 24. I shall speak only to Professor Schwartz. He understands that I have learned all my lessons. 3 times 9 is 27.
Apparently he will speak only with this professor. Perhaps the medical files on this man Wolf will be helpful.
Hello? Jotun. How's Valhalla? Or Midgard? Spoken to Thor or Loki lately? The Valkyries? Freya? Odin? Reading on Sleipnir? Kein Zutrit. Sigmund. Freud? Yeah, look so healthy.
This door is quite solidly built, but the lock is rudimentary. Never again will I go out on a case without a small spoon at my side, though likely Watson would envy me this valuable implement.
Shit. All right, let's think.
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Persistent bunch, these hate raid bots, aren't they? Damn it, I need those to go somehow. Top of each other. God damn it. Nope. Cannot. I am stumped too. So why can I not put it here? There we go. For fuck's sake. Did I just lock myself in place? God damn it. Gotta be so precise with everything. Nah. Got it. That was tough. I see blood. Blood!
This well must empty directly into an underground river. My God, there is a body inside. I'm glad I spared Watson this horror. This place conceals deeds far more sinister than the mere traffic in dangerous goods.
Perfect timing.
My God, there is a body inside. This well must empty directly into an underground river. These are the tools of a butcher.
So they bring their victim in here, butcher them up.
This?
Butcher them up and throw them in the well. How lovely.
Closed tight.
There's a G on it, so... I thought. The thought plickens. Yeah.
I don't know what this Guy Jack's studied, but judging by his office and what I saw before, he is more dangerous than any of his patients.
Yeah, he's the madman.
The Worship of Ghouls by Count Derlet. I do not think this book would give the reader pleasant dreams if reserved for bedtime reading.
Hey, elegant line. Old games don't run on my PC well. Why not? Just use an emulator or some other ways to play them. Gary Gygax. Zoidberg. Zenaida. Vekan Yatsky. Wolf. Václav. Well, Wolf, what with 2 Fs? This is only 1 F.
This man seems to suffer from every possible mental affliction. Judging by the date of his admission, he must be one of the oldest patients here. The former hospital director researched his case and mentions Wolf's professor. Apparently, he was the only person of influence.
Or not, Zoidberg.
There is even a portrait of the late professor included in with the reports.
Oh, Zoidberg is the most honorary patient in this place. I feel so honored.
That's my best Zoidberg. Professor A.H.R. Schwartz. Public School of Gland, 1860.
So this is Professor Schwartz. I need a name to continue my research.
Complications. Big delay, but goods will be ready on time. Need money because no more stones. A.
A cable from New Orleans sent in the last few weeks.
Nolens.
If the shipment of these goods from New Orleans relies upon a transfer of funds from Europe, it is possible the actual exchange won't take place for a few weeks. There may still be time to intervene.
Dear sir, first of all, I'd like to thank you for selecting our bank in order to handle your transactions and account. The jewelers we contacted have made several offers which generously exceed our experts' estimate of the value of your goods.
They also provide
solid financial guarantees to back their bids. The distraction of our associates is, as you know, proverbial, and nothing other than this document will reveal the true nature and extent of your transactions. Here's an accounting for each gem and the total sums collected on your behalf, less our commission. You will find that the monies have been deposited in your account for your disposition. Jewel for 7 carats, 400 Swiss francs. Stylus, 8 carats, 500 Swiss francs. Jewel of 12 carats, 900 Swiss francs. Emerald, 8 carats, 600 Swiss francs. Turquoise, 9 carats, 1200 Swiss francs. Emerald, 11 carats, 900 Swiss francs. Stylus, 6 carats, 200 Swiss francs. Diamond, 9 CT, 500 Swiss francs. Diamond, 16 carat, 1800 Swiss francs. Pink stylus, 14 carats and 2100 Swiss francs. Topaz, 5 carats, 450 Swiss francs. So it's nearly yours, Wilhelm Berger. They made a lot of money.
There's a small label that says classroom.
Classroom? What we got here? C2H5O. That's a familiar. Very familiar combination. Yeah, it's C2H5OH.
I can pick this lock. This lock is too complex for this tool. I can pick this lock.
Not with a spoon.
I can pick this lock.
Well, once I find a lockpick, I'll open the door. There. The poker did it.
Oh my god.
Blood. Henry! Oh my god! Gabriel will appreciate that one.
What's this? A battery with a crank starter, no doubt used to stimulate his patients. I feel great pity for the patients who must have been tied to this machine. A notebook detailing the experiments conducted by Mr. Gyjax.
1. Theory. By comparing the cerebrums of talking birds and the patients, we will find similarities in shape. These similarities in shape will imply similar functionings. In particular, the portion of the human brain which corresponds to that of birds covers both vital functions common to all higher beings and the formation of articulated sounds. Practice validates this theory. The patient whose cerebrum portions not replicated in the talking birds were destroyed, continued eating and producing sounds, though they had no real significance. 2. Theory. If a patient's life is maintained and gradually parts of his cerebrum are removed, it should be impossible to identify which human functions correspond to each distinct section of the cerebrum. Therefore, this procedure will identify the sole cerebral functions that serve our experiment, those that enable the individual to survive and produce precisely articulated sounds. We may then remove all except these core cerebrum elements in our subjects. Practice validates this theory. Unfortunately, the lack of collaboration by the subjects does not allow me to isolate the part of the cerebrum corresponding to reading or acquiring new knowledge. I do not have enough expendable patients for test subjects, as most are needed for the cause. I will have to find another way. 3. Theory. By using the phonetic system, the patient, regardless of nationality, learns the specified song. However, they must repeat and commit this phonetic-based song to memory while they are in full possession of their senses. The question is, will they retain the ability to articulate this learned song after the undesired cerebral sections are removed? Practice validates this theory. The patients react favorably to the training and the use of phonetics. The destruction of the superfluous parts of the cerebrum does not adversely affect the patient's recent memories. In fact, these recent memories stay close to the surface and can be triggered by association with food. Once this association is established, the patient will recite the learned song in a continuous loop, and the withholding or rewarding of a bonbon can influence the quality of the elocution further. Elocution? Elocution, yes. The patients would thus be capable of fulfilling their assigned tasks submissively and faithfully without rebelling, and while staying alive as long as possible. Staying alive, staying alive.
These birds are from the aviary. They served a purpose beyond mere decoration.
Poor Berber. You died for a very evil cause. There used to be a door here, but now it's gone.
The faint signs remaining on this blackboard are in phonetics. It appears that people were forced to recite some text with no real understanding of its meaning. It's a pity that the text was erased.
On the blackboard, the carcass of work my found faint traces of phonetic inscriptions. Same people were given this text to recite, most likely by force. The use of phonetics suggests these people were unfamiliar with the language and therefore also unable to grasp its meaning. Unfortunately, the doctor erased the writing after the had finished with his lesson. The exact wording and meaning of the text is not clear. This list of teaching the subsection unknown phrase to a first memorization can also explain the horrific experiments performed on the brains of the talking birds. Who is capable of preparing pen and mind bird? I don't know. A parrot? A cock-a-doodle? A crow? Ravens? Ravens is smart. I mean, ravens can actually make. It's ravens or crows that can mimic a person.
I haven't examined everything yet.
Well, get to it then, you douche.
Closed. Tight.
Alright, let's open this thing.
Closed. Tight.
Okay, it's not the key then, how about the poker? There we go. Letters found in Dr. Gaia's office. They originated from various Swiss banks and showed that during these last months, the technical place stones. It's just was for a great amount. You must have a real treasure. These letters also reveal funds such as for specific bank accounts in London and Nielsen. Nursling.
Unbelievable. These letters are from various...
You're not reading it right.
They show that the doctor made several sales of precious stones over these last months.
And each time for higher profit. He must have access to a real treasure.
I see numerous transfers were made to an...
I just read this. Why are we reading it again? Professor Gagus, after reading your letter, I understand that the risk of exposure by my master is great. I believe that even if we employed hairpieces, heavy topcoats, and generous tips, nothing would slip him safely past this country's custom officials. As the great day draws near, my master's behavior will become more uncontrollable, and our plans should not risk ruin due to unwanted attention. So I ask you to keep light, my master, close at hand. He will enlighten you when darkness returns to cover this place. Echoes from 5 in New Orleans tell me our people there need more means. Make sure that they have what they need so their deliveries to you are not overly delayed. Echoes from 5 New Orleans tell me our people there need more means. My brain broke. I hope to congratulate you on the quality of your work when I receive your package, until he accepts you among his... Echoes from 5 New Orleans tell me our people there need more means. What? On the handwritten letter found in Dr. Geiger's office, there is a greasy stain, apparently from an oil lamp. The specific oil is a variety that has not been in common use for some time. The person who wrote this letter must therefore have access to old stores of lamp oil. The letter is also recent, being dated a few days ago. I can infer it was posted from Europe and should have passed through countries with a reliable postal system. Strong odor of iodine was also detected. This letter was also in the presence of sea air before it was posted. Unfortunately, the envelope it came in was not found.
Hold on. There is an oily stain on this letter. It smells of iodine. Interesting.
Iodine? Isn't it spelled iodine or pronounced iodine? But then again, he's British. They have a different way of pronouncing things. C2H5. Oh! Is that what you wanted me to show? I am very confused what you're talking about, yes. They really are persistent, aren't they? Echoes from 5 New Orleans tell me our people there need more means.
What I do is, I have the activity feed. I see the name there. I copy paste that and then just paste it. And that's it. No right clicking on the name because I know that's the way they get to you. Just right clicking on it will get to you. I just copy paste the name out of it. That's the safest way. Welcome back, more cats. The atoms were giant colorful globes like in the ball and stick models, only they were floating in the air, would be attracted and repelled by each other according to their positive or negative charge. I was somehow manipulating them with my hands, so it was like some kind of VR or something. I think they were made up entirely of energy, like opposites on the holodeck or something. Sounds cool. And there's been 3 of those hate rate bots in the past 40 minutes. 3. They really think that they're just following me is going to, you know, get them to hate rate me. Nuh-uh. I see it. I mean, it's always the same name. They're so stupid, which is good because we can get rid of them, like... It's just annoying, but they're also damn stupid. So, Gabriel, are you figuring out how to translate this weird sentence? Stupid people are easy to spot. Okay, now it makes sense. Good. Now we can continue. They follow everybody everywhere. It doesn't matter if you stream or not. They just follow everybody. It's an automatic, you know, follow algorithm. I mean, they follow me, I ban them immediately, even though Twitch works fast on getting them taken care of.
2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 7 is 14. 3 times 8 is... Oh, what is it? Oh, yes, 24. 5 times 5 is 25.
Apparently, he will only speak with one particular person.
Two times 6 is 12. 2 times 7 is 14. 3 times 8 is... Oh, what is it? Oh, yes.
Apparently, he will only speak with one particular person.
So do we need to turn ourselves to Schwartz somehow? I also wonder where this classroom is. Ah. Good.
I believe I'm close to finding what I need. Do you know this man downstairs, the one perpetually reciting his multiplication tables?
Yes, he is Wolf. But you will get nothing from him. He will only speak with one man, this Professor Schwartz. But I believe he died a long time ago.
The Schwartz?
Perhaps the medical files on this man Wolf will be helpful.
Oh, we read it already. We know what the... Well, he looks like. We just need a beard. Where the heck am I gonna get a beard?
Impossible.
Nothing in this is impossible. You say it yourself all the time.
Impossible.
Never mind then. Oh yeah, Klassenzimmer. Like classroom. Okay, those are those cars that they're like, what is this card? It's a swirly thing. ESP test. Hey, Gabriel, your favorite game. Right there. I just looked at your blocked terms and one just made me laugh, though I know exactly why it's there. It still looks funny. It takes a special brain to parse really weird grammar, I guess. The kind of brain which also makes typos all the time. How ironic. The Tower of Hanoi. Not Hanoi Towers. It's Tower of Hanoi. Gabriel calls it Tower of Hanoi because he doesn't like this game at all. I love it. It's so simple. And that's 5 pieces. That's even more difficult. Just the other way around, you know. Tower of Hanoi. You know, I'm a stickler to proper titles. Nothing personal.
This should prove useful.
I found a beard.
And now time to become the good Professor Schwartz and pay a visit to Wolf.
I think that's Schwartz right there. No, they end up on the opposite. From the right to left. You have to get the same order on the left. Or if you start on the left, you have to get it on the same order on the right. So that the tower has to look exactly the same, but you have to get them on the other side. And you cannot stack them with a smaller piece and put a bigger piece on top of that. It always is a smaller piece on top of a bigger piece. Yeah, Gabriel hates it, but I love it. I've always liked that Tower of Hanoi. What happened to good old just put them in the corner with a dunce cap? Why do they need to be strapped on a chair? Nice drawing. 2 plus 2 equals X is 2 plus 2 is X minus 2 is 2 2 times 2 is 2. Nah. Whoever he taught here were stupid. Letter from Professor Herzog. Dr. Gygax, as your staff informed me, you could not see me before my departure. And since you implied during our last meeting that my responsibilities at the Institute would be fulfilled by you, I believed it wise to leave you word here. I believed it wise to leave you word here. Please understand that the mission entrusted to me by health authorities in this country is not taken lightly, and it is worth the investment they are making. That V looks like an R almost. That is why I inquired into the personal files of every patient, their records, and asked for the specific reasons for your refusal to admit certain patients to the class. Though this is my first assignment, I believe that these initiators, More English words that I don't understand because it's, technical medical stuff. Were not dealt with appropriately, or in a way that the similarly placed establishment would employ, future experience will confirm if this is true. But this is not the reason for my letter. Once again, I want to draw your attention to the anonymous patient whom you assigned to the laundry, for which I am gratified. 3 days ago, I was a witness to yet another of his wonderful reawakenings. I was attempting to explain extremely basic concepts concerning gravity to him, and when he answered my questions by going to write on the board in his typical mechanical manner. Then, without saying a word and before I could stop him, he began writing a series of equations which greatly exceeded my own knowledge in this field. I copied them before he could erase them and consulted appropriate text at my college library. To my shock, his equations accurately depicted the relative movements of celestial bodies in our universe and their mutual gravitational influences. I did not understand half of these calculations, but I was able to determine that they contained no errors. Based on these facts, I beg you to transfer him to the university hospital. I took the liberty of contacting a former colleague and arranged the necessary funds for his transportation and care. They hope to achieve great results in retreating his amnesia, as they can confront this man with people having a similar degree of education and knowledge. I hope that you will honor my request, G. Herzog.
Who is this anonymous patient? Perhaps there is a file on him, as with the other patients.
I get the feeling these are for whipping the misbehaving students. Moths. These are not shelves. These are stocks.
It must be used to punish insolent pupils. Slightly excessive.
Slightly? They put a child there and locked them in place. There's holes for the hands and neck, and those are for the feet. Jeez. These people are brutal. Can we burn this place down now? Because I don't like this place at all anymore. Unethical, horrible teaching. I must be more tired than I thought. Not much of that made sense. I must be tired as well. I just started giggling at Spider saying moths. I was about to say, if bigger pieces were allowed on smaller ones, then solving it would be a piece of piss. Yep. Then the Tower of Hanoi would be super easy to solve if you can put the pieces on top of each other all willy-nilly. It's still a bit small for a man-sized. Unless they need to be in a kneeling position. That's even more brutal. Yeesh. I mean, the benches and the chairs are really small here. So that's why I'm thinking this was meant for children. I mean, these are really small. Benches and tables. I mean, even this torture chair is really small. Lulu Petro Zuckerman Rigard Ronaldo Larian.
Ah, here's the file I was seeking. It can only be our mysterious patient. What a strange character.
Only one of the ones found in the Institute's examination room is recent enough to be considered as dealing with the patient mentioned in Professor Herzog's letter. The file indicates the man was found on a riverbank and was almost dead. He remained in the rescuer's town for several months. Unfortunately, he suffered from sudden and uncontrollable fits of anger and was placed in a local asylum. He showed no signs of improvement under their care and was consequently sent to the Black Edelweiss. This patient is mute and suffers from after effects of a cranial fracture, including amnesia. He is capable of performing menial tasks and seems to have an extraordinary aptitude for lessons given here. How peculiar.
I need a name to continue my research.
Yeah, I remember who that is too. It's a big plot twist. Like a huge plot twist. Well, maybe not even a plot twist, but it's a huge thing. When I was playing with my friends, that's pretty much how far, well, we did get a little bit further, but when we got to that part, I was like, what? Caught me by surprise, for sure. Maybe it's to make the patients feel at home, as the psyche might respond positively to childhood memories, as that's how most people feel safest. And also, what is it that you asked about? Is it okay if I say it in chat? I know I'm sort of immune for the automod, but still. Maybe you should ask it in whisper. Instead of blurting it out in the chat. Because I'm wondering what you're intending to say exactly. I mean, you said one of the blocked words made you laugh. I still wonder what could have made you laugh. There, now I got the disguise. Oh, I see. I don't need to talk about that. Don't ask about it, don't talk about it. I just put it there because for a long time, you know, trolls came in trying to be trolly with that kind of stuff.
So, Wolf, I see you have mastered your lesson. Splendid.
Professor Schwartz?
I congratulate you, Wolf. I cannot say the same about your other classmates. I am most unhappy with their behavior, because it seems they have been cheating.
Professor Schwartz, you saw them, didn't you? I know my lessons. I always work so hard, and the others, they crib from me.
I know, my boy, I know. But their leader, he is a doctor, isn't he?
Yes, Professor, yes. He is the most vile member of the group. Sometimes he tries to keep me from my lessons. He says he will treat me like the others who don't speak like us and who scream so very loud when he punishes them. But I keep to my lessons and recite my tables all the day. He can't stop me.
That's good, my boy. You have made me proud. Now, I need your help. Where do they meet? I must find them and make sure they get the punishment they so rightly deserve.
They meet over there, but it is well hidden and only the doctor has the code. First, he makes noise with the fire near his office. Afterwards, he makes noise with the fire in front of me. And then he makes noise behind me. You will see he does not know his lessons.
Thank you, Wolf. That's a clever boy. You have earned high marks this term, but for now you must try to recite your lessons in silence. Since I am the professor, I know and see everything. There is never a need to shout.
As you say, Professor Schwartz.
I don't need it anymore.
Makes noise with the fire near his office. Afterwards, he makes noise with the fire in front of me. Makes noise behind me. You will see he does not know his lessons. Fire near his office, in front of him, behind him. All right.
It works. Simplicity itself.
Open sesame! How mysterious. No, not that word, Gabriel. What dastardly thing is so heinous that it has to be censored for all times? I blame thee, Zelda, for awakening of this insatiable itch that we call curiosity. I mean, Zelda can whisper it to Bannakin, of course. Just don't talk about it in a public chat, please. You typoed your own name. You just typoed your own name. I found a guru.
My apologies, but I do not understand what you are trying to say. If I may introduce myself, I am...
Who you are means nothing. All that matters is your reverence to the One. You came to invoke the great Lord with the speaking, and now I ask you, who am I, you wretched mortal?
Eep. What is the name of the enlightened one? I mean, it's Herzog or Schwartz.
Or just master?
This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again. This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again. This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again.
At least we have unlimited tries.
This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again.
What could their name be? Maybe you're the real?
This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again.
Okay. Think about all the conversations you've had with people around here and all the names that you've found everywhere else. I'm out of ideas already. If only I could check my notes. But I don't think I have the capability of... Oh, I actually do. Never mind. Documents.
This isn't right.
Nope.
Perhaps if I begin again. This isn't right.
No, it was a 5.
Perhaps if I begin again.
You give me a cryptic hint. Okay.
This isn't right.
Not Dr. Wily?
Perhaps if I begin again.
With that beard? Oh, I'm sorry. You're Dr. Light, of course.
This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again.
All I'm asking is you to build me a Mega Man.
This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again. This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again.
I think Vanigan said yesterday, the Void must have a crazy power, Bill. The Void? What kind of dialogues did I have yesterday? Was it documents, reports, or... I think it was you who said something like that.
This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again. This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again. This isn't right. Perhaps if I begin again.
You say the void must have a crazy power, Bill. I can only remember somebody mentioning abyss in somewhere, and also some letters said like darkness and light and something. I just wonder if I'm even close. Yeah, there, light of abyss. Ah, light of abyss.
Even your pitiful mind can find enlightenment before serving as food for the servants of chaos.
Where are all those poor souls kidnapped in London? And what about the others who passed through here in their travels?
Your search is in vain. You are nothing to the great Lord.
Yeah, it was the void that helped me.
Heed our call, when those titans will be reassembled for the awakening of their king. The sleeping Lord shall walk the earth. You and your kind will tear your flesh when you learn how your lives insult the great Lord and Master.
So where's the Necronomicon?
You'll plead for the abyss, as have all those before you who fed the Great One. Those who give their weak flesh to our Lord cry for his return.
So where's the Necronomicon?
So shall you. He has lain dreaming, silent, hungry, awaiting his followers.
Anyway,
Tremble in awe. Behold,
Patang.
the Great One returns.
Yeah, I know. Cthulhu and all that, yeah. Now where's the Necronomicon?
He makes so much noise. I better be on my way before he attracts the entire staff. My God, there is a body. I should seek a better way to the surface. It would be better to turn back.
It was something to do with the bells. Yeah, it was 3 small ones and 1 big. That's what I remembered. That is one big dumbwaiter. I mean, that's an elevator. Thank you. Ah, we're at the laundry room. Why are you in the laundry room? Why are you locked up in the laundry room?
No challenge here. It is a primitive lock. Any simple metal tool should allow me to force it. No challenge here. It is a primitive...
Fine, spoon it is.
Pardon me, sir. I need your help. He does not seem to hear me.
No? Okay.
Closed tight. Closed tight.
Oh no, I lost my spoon.
I must be careful to avoid attention.
Want some keys?
Moriarty! Moriarty, my worst enemy and a man who was presumed dead. Who could think this demon could have survived such a great fall at right?
It is Moriarty.
He seems a shadow of his former self. There is no doubt he has truly lost his memory and therefore cannot be a part of these events.
Dun dun dun! It's Moriarty!
Dun dun dun!
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Find this outsider as quickly as possible and bring him to the treatment room. I shall take care of his memory.
Professor, do you hear that voice? This man who is speaking to two others, a man of great intellect and ability, who is approaching and is even now right behind that door.
Thank you.
You know him, Professor. Come now, Professor. You can't have forgotten so easily. Let me remind you, Professor. I'm going to reveal his identity. I will tell you his name. You know him well, Professor. He is... Sherlock Holmes.
Stand where you are.
Holmes. He's gone completely mad. He's called for help. Apparently, Felix shouted that. Not Felix, it's Felix. Or Fel, the ninth. Do we even want to know what he did to them? No, I don't think so. I mean, even he's gone, so...
At last, the laundry. First of all, I must prepare my Amos disguise.
It is the imposter! He is here!
I'll sort you out, buddy. Come here.
Where did you get the mustache from?
The doctor is not here.
We had internal concerns arise today. Herr Director is engaged with urgent hospital matters and cannot be disturbed.
Very well. We will take this troublesome wretch along with us. Perhaps tomorrow the doctor and I will be able to discuss our other matter. First of all, my friend, you should know that you have been dealing with two famous professionals. Your deceit has failed, and you should know that it is impossible to confound us. Who are you, and why have you come here?
What is your opinion, Watson?
Holmes! But what are you doing here? And you are as white as a sheet. It seems as though you met a ghost.
We pretty much did.
It's quite possible, Watson. Quite possible.
You should have told me about your plans, Holmes.
Then you would have
Definitely
ruined
not,
them.
Watson.
Yeah.
You would have acted in an unnatural manner and done everything to persuade me against my course of action.
You can be sure of that. Good God, Holmes, think of the risk you took.
Indeed, Watson, and I hesitate to reveal my further plans. They are likely to be far more dangerous.
Will you explain?
Welcome back.
Even though I know the crux of this affair began in Europe and even perhaps in England, we have no elements indicating the when, the where, and the how. Our only lead would have us travel to a continent not our own, one that is wild and untamed in many ways. I assume that you now know the name of our next destination. You are quite correct, Watson. New Orleans, Louisiana, located in the wilds of
Antarctica.
America, our nemesis has a group of his men there, and we must arrive in time to stop them. We must make haste to Le Havre and book ship's passage immediately.
Your
I took
nemesis?
precautions before our
you
departure
just-
from Switzerland, but it is imperative we maintain the utmost secrecy regarding both our true identities and our destination. We are dealing with a cunning and powerful adversary, Watson. Quite powerful.
1894 knowledge. Weehaw!
Do you require assistance, young man?
Want a chocolate frog? Awkward silence. I wonder if it's a puzzle box. Aww.
Ooh.
Ah, yes, young man. As a Mr. Ho,
Mr. Ho.
the big detective, it is often necessary to use all of one's little grey cells to solve great mysteries.
Mr. Ho.
Hercule! Where are you? Oh, here you are. Naughty boy, come along now.
Madame Poirot, your stop is coming soon. An agent will assist you with your luggage.
I'm assuming that was supposed to be Hercule Poirot.
As
Somebody
soon as
play the
we find a
disgusting,
hotel,
please.
We shall send for our bags. I took care to leave nothing of value on board. Everything is safe and
A&G.
secure right here.
Because
I
she
even
says
have
it with a
rough
Scottish
map of the
accent.
city. As you can see, Holmes, I prepared for every possibility. And here we are in the new world. A whole continent ready to welcome us with open arms. Is this not invigorating, Holmes? Think of the challenge that lies ahead.
Indeed, Watson, but let me remind you that we have few clues and time is not our ally, and countless lives rely upon our success.
You are right, Holmes. Perhaps we should secure some local currency with our bills of exchange. At the present, we have but a few dollars at our disposal.
I mean, seriously. Yeah, surely Sherlock Holmes was the inspiration for Hercule Poirot to become a genius detective. I hate it when stories do that. What's it gonna be next? That he also taught Miss Marple how to think smart?
I have no reason to go there.
I mean, Sherlock Holmes was an inspiration to a lot of things. Hey, Hero Wolf. Good one. Oh my. Louisiana nymph. Oh my.
Good morning, dear. Come to relax?
No thank you, madam.
I'm just enjoying the sights. People having any fun in here? How about here? I don't think she's that interested in you if she's looking at me. I think we're in Ankh-Morpork. Yeah, we're in Ankh-Morpork. This is River Ankh. You okay there, Pat? Never mind. You know, what gives you that impress? That's supposed to be water, yes. That's supposed to be the Mississippi. I think. I know, Watson. In America, everything's dead, apparently. Nope, that's water. Like I said, it's Ankh, and this is River Ankh. Just don't jump into it. You'll break your legs.
What? What the fuck?
I remember this is as far as we got in the game. Let me think. I think we got through this place, then we got to the next plot twist part, and then we ended the game. So we didn't really play it through. That much I do remember. But I do remember we did get through this New Orleans area. Lugage. Lugagi. Must be Italian. Wanted, 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 wanted. Men, Louisiana Sheriff. Fact. Oh. Fact. Right. Oh. Factory S&M. I see. It is very... I can't read that. I don't... Watson, stop it. No water for the horses? How cruel. Also, this is a very empty place. Where are all the horses and the people? Where's life? Commercial port. The bank. I think we found the Chinese quarters. Watson, what the fuck is wrong with you? I think you get so close all the time, it's like... Sherlock, kiss me.
One more step, and your brains will be about as useful as gator bait.
Somebody's trigger happy?
Us with such hospitality, doesn't it?
Beg pardon, my good man. Is the bank closed for some time?
As long as it takes Mr. Blackman to come back from Baton Rouge with more dollars.
You were robbed?
Not hardly. We had a jewel sale.
When might one expect Mr. Blackman to return?
He likely could come back most any day, but he'll be gone 3 days at the least.
Is there anyone else who could shed some light on this transaction? You see, we have come from Europe and are interested in a particular set of precious stones. It may well prove to be this same set your bank sold recently.
I ain't talking, and I don't know nothing about it anyhow.
He doesn't know whether he wants a shit shave or haircut, all at the same time. Quartier Français. And also in Chinese. Sure is a quiet town.
To turn back.
But it's understandable from this era of a game that they couldn't put like hundreds of NPCs just walking around. At least they could have put them standing around.
It would be better to turn back.
Turn back in time?
I'd just like to imagine that any graphical or such weirdry we find is just due to Sherlock being extremely indifferent in that department, as Watson says in the books. Doggy! Monster! That wasn't a dog. Hi. Hello. Smith and Young, traders. Bumbawa. Catching anything in that muck? Oh my. What you up to? Oh. Having some fruit. Lafayette Inc. Good fishing spot, eh? Somebody's been drinking heavily. Now this is more like it. I don't even know where we're going. Reap. That's a very familiar sound effect of an animal. Doggies.
It's better to stay clear of these hounds.
Well, all this way for nothing. It ain't much of a saloon if we can't go in. Reap. Anybody here?
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
They really are trying, aren't they? Indeed, another one, eh? They're busy today. Remember, copy paste the name. Don't right click. Just hover to just, you know, like you're copy pasting text. Your multi-streaming and they are really bad today on everyone's stream. Well, like I said, they're a bot algorithm. They attack everybody at the same time. So if you're watching like 5 streams, I wouldn't be surprised if when I get a follow, they all get the follow at the same time. Zelda is fast. Which is good, because I want to get rid of them immediately. The faster, the better. Hello? Anybody American around here?
I have no reason to go there.
My vigilant alter ego is Letta. Is a lat. Latisse. Or Leti, as in Lestea. Multiple T's.
What else do you want? We have work to do.
I was wondering if you could tell me where the fuck I'm going. I mean, our only lead was to get to New Orleans. And that's it. Stop smoking this pipe and tell me something. Somebody give me info. That's very chrome. It's so shiny. All chromed up. I mean, also, where's the sheriff?
What do you make of this, Holmes?
I make of it that I have no idea what to do. Since the bank is closed, we couldn't get any local currency. So I have no idea where I'm supposed to go next.
I told you once, now don't rile me. Get lost.
Hospitable people around here.
I have no reason to go there. It would be better to turn back.
Okay. No mä oon mennyt koko saatana paskaan läpi, ja teillä ei vittu mitään. Tyhjää koko vitun mesta, ja eikä kukaan kerro mitään, kun kukaan ei halua puhua ihan vitun hirvittävää paskaa, ja saatana huono peli, ja perkele mä menen tästä läpi. Nice alligator skin. Really flat. Don't anger the dog, Watson.
I have no reason to go there.
But it's only the way to get back to the other side where we can go. Yeah, rar, evil dog, angry, rar. Take a chill pill. Or I kick you in the freaking river. Hey, Yoshiko, I wouldn't use the word enjoy right now because I am completely lost on what I'm supposed to do or where to go. I mean, none of these people want to talk to me. Can I kick this? So it will end the game. No, that's not how it's supposed to end. He kicked the bucket, and then he really kicked the bucket. Are you guys ever gonna finish the job on these boats? Are you guys ever gonna fix the other boats? That is understandable. If you don't, they're kind of stuck in the river Ankh. I have no idea what to do. Am I supposed to get past the two dogs? The guards? What guards? I only know guard dogs.
It's better to stay clear of these hounds.
Yeah, the bank dude. Already talked with him. They told me to get lost. So I did. It's only one guy, not guards. Just a guard. No, they haven't mentioned anything like that. Nobody has mentioned anything like that. The letter did nothing.
I told you once, I told you once.
He wanted money.
There's one feller. Goes by the name of Champagne.
He wanted money.
Cajun. He knows everything that goes on around these parts. You can most likely find him near a pile of planks at the end of the pier.
Everything has its price in America. Isn't that what they say?
Oh, that's just dumb. Awful writing. Horrible, horrible, horrible writing there. And suddenly, there's a person here now. That's not really how you practice your knife throwing. Woof. Woof. Bow wow.
With open arms, Watson?
Woof.
Napoleon, Lafayette. Don't mind the dogs, they just don't take to the smell of gentle folks, especially foreign ones. So what can old Champagne do for you? How's about some planks for your boat, or maybe a ride in Gator's Bath?
You should be careful how you wield that
Some
knife.
time, perhaps. People say that you know everything that occurs in this area.
Maybe so. Don't care much what them people say. What you want to know?
We are particularly interested in a recent transaction in precious stones. No doubt you are familiar with these events.
Vibe and
Sure,
inspiration.
Now that you say it, I reckon I heard of some swap for jewels. I would help you out, but my poor brain's like the train with no coal. What you want me to do? Now, there's a bottle of some champagne or this and that. Old Champagne will have a thing or two to say to you.
Yeah, he needs some liquid refreshment for sure.
Trout fish is fat this year. Lots of gators in the bayou, that's true.
True that. That's true.